Hi, today we're going to explore the Bunker Hill trails here in Cherry Hill, New Jersey in the Woodcrest section. We're right here at the trailhead on Astor Road, and let's go. See, the foliage is really out nice today. It's perfect weather for a hike. Come on, Spot. So we come to this T on this boardwalk here, and the green trail in front of us or the purple trail. I usually take the green trail, but we'll be eventually be coming back on the purple on a nice loop. So don't worry about taking a walk and not being able to come back. There are a lot of downed trees from all the storms this winter. You can see that one just snapped right over. But luckily the park trail goes around it. Throughout the park, you'll see these posts with the little green dots or yellow dots or red dots, and they'll give you directions on the trail. So we've come to another turning point, and depending on the direction, you can see we were just on green coming back, or we're going to turn green going this way. Come on, Spot. So we've come on our next trail junction. Green, we could stay on the green trail or take the blue trail here to my right. I like to take the blue trail because that'll allow you to take the biggest loop throughout the Bunker Hill trails. Otherwise, you can go continue straight on the green trail, which will give you a shorter loop. We'll eventually cut back and join the green trail by taking the blue. All right, buddy, let's go. Stay out of there. Here we are coming up on another trailhead, the junction between the red and the blue. To be honest, I don't really know what street this one is, but you can see there's a nice cul-de-sac. It's still Woodcrest. So at this point, we're going to cut down on the red trail. Who knows? There's a lot of deer in this park, and if we get lucky, we might see some, although not exactly the right time of day for them, but you never know. And you can see Spot, he is dying to find some of that wildlife that inhabits this park. You can see all these trees here that fell down. They fell years ago, and you can see all the dead foliage that grows up around them. At one time, this trail you had to hop over these, but now they've got them all nice and cut. The trails are maintained by the local scouts and neighborhood volunteers, and they do a pretty good job. And the trails have changed over the years. This trail right here, the red trail, used to be kind of a straight shot, but now it twists and turns throughout this kind of meadow. And this is a great place to catch the deer because they'll be out here and then you just kind of pop up on it and they'll go running off. That is the utility buildings for the waterworks. You can see we've made it to the opposite end of this one-time meadow slash, I bet it was farm fields for that house you can see in the distance there. And here we are at another trail junction. Red trail continuing that way, and this time the white trail, which is a short trail, going this direction to another parking lot, and it's the Bunker Hill playground just right up this way. We'll take a look in a minute. Yeah, and here we are at the Bunker Hill playground. It's a really nice little park, and you can see some people out there with their little kids. Come on, Spot, back into the woods. And now we'll go back on the red. We've got some crows, ravens, blackbirds. There are plenty of spots where the trail loops back on itself. You can see we got a trail going this direction, or you could just cut down through this loop. We'll follow the loop around to give Spot the biggest walk. As I mentioned before, the trail loops back on itself. Oh, I couldn't quite get the camera turned up enough, but there was just a horde of about 4 or 5 deer that went running through. There he is. See that deer? He's looking at us, just like we're looking at him. Oh, there's 2 of them. And there goes a 3rd one. As I said, Bunker Hill Trail is a good place to see deer, especially if you come here right about dusk. Spot is surprisingly strong. And one day he's going to see a deer before I do. And he's going to yank this leash right out of my hand and be off and chasing them. More deer. The ones from the first batch that we saw. The deer aren't running very far today. I think they've decided that they own this park. And as I mentioned, eventually the green trail runs back into the red trail. Here we are at another trail junction. Now, if you go to our left here on this yellow trail, that'll just take you out to another neighborhood trailhead. But we're going to take the trailhead to the right. So, to avoid another dog, we took a different unofficial trail junction that eventually will take you back to our green trail. And there it is. And here we are back at the wooden plank way and just about to the trailhead on Astor, which will conclude our walk in the Bunker Hill Trail. If you live in Woodcrest or find yourself in Cherry Hill, this is a really nice trail to take. And there it is, the Astor Trailhead.